Okay, for this one, I've already completed these red nails, and this one has just got a base coat on it right now. It's just my nail hardener, my Nail Magic. And what I've done with these, they have 2 coats of China Glaze in Ruby Deer. And then what I've done is I stamped 1 little heart on each nail using Conad plate number M3. And what I did is I isolated just 1 single heart. And I'm going to show you how I did that. I'm just going to place polish on the heart that I want to use. And then what you do is you'll scrape away from any of the others. You don't want to scrape so that the polish comes across, otherwise you'll pick up more hearts than you need. I'm just going to place that into the bottom outer corner of my nail. Now I'm going to show you a way to do a 2-tone like this. And this is my opposite hand, so I want to show you because my hand is not always steady doing this one, so I'm going to show you a neat little tip. Now, because I only have so much space to work with, I want to make sure that the image that I'm going to stamp, which is going to be from this Bundle Monster plate, this I Love You, I want to make sure that that's going to show up and that I have enough space of the white for it to fit. So what I'm going to do is, just using this sort of plastic case, I'm going to put a piece of Scotch tape along here, and I'm going to stamp the image that I'm going to use directly onto the tape. And I'm going to stamp it directly along the edge of the tape. So then what I'll do is I'll peel it off and maybe you'll be able to see it a little bit better. See that there? And then what I want to do is I want to place the tape over my nail at the angle where I'm going to want that to show up. See that there? I'm going to go ahead and just paint my nail with the red polish. And then you just can immediately peel the tape off, and then you've got the top half painted. And now you know you'll have enough space to do the stamping later on. Then I'm going to go back in with my China Glaze in white on white. And then just following the edge of the red, I'm just going to paint the white down my nail and then fill it in. And I'm going to clean up the cuticle here because it flooded a little bit with the white. I can use my Q-tip with nail polish remover, or I also bought a makeup brush. It's at an angle here, and this is actually an eyeliner brush. I bought it at Target. You can dip that into nail polish remover or acetone, and that one will get you right into the edges there and help you get some of that polish out. See how easy that is? Okay, what I ended up doing is I let that dry, and then I did the tape method again to put a second coat of the red so that the red would match, obviously, and then a second coat of the white afterwards. The same method I used for the first coat. Now that this is dry, or hopefully mostly dry, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the I Love You again now in the Psych Pink on the white. This time we're going to try and line it up the same way we lined it up last time. And this is again on my opposite hand, so I'm going to go off camera here so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Press and roll. And there it is. I didn't do it quite at the right angle, but if I was really picky, I could very quickly go in with my Q-tip and remover and redo it, but I'm just, for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. Then what we're going to do is do a line of dots along the line where the red and the white meet. But what we have to start off with is we start off with white. So I'm going to put some nail striping paint on a piece of paper. Oh, look at that, I got 2 dots. Bonus. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up some of that with my dotting tool, and going along the line, I'm going to try to make the dots go halfway on the white and halfway on the red. I'm just going to try and keep them evenly spaced. So there, now I have some dots dividing the two sides. I'm going to have to let these dry for just a little bit. But while I'm waiting for those to just dry a little bit, I'm going to show you the next part. We're going to put a little rhinestone in the center of the heart just for some extra dazzle. And the rhinestones that I have, I've got some of these, which are rhinestones you can get at a regular craft store. But I also have some ones that I got also at a craft store, which are these 2mm size. And I wanted to just kind of show you the comparison. I pulled out the smallest red one from this container that I could find. See that size there? It's pretty small. But now the 2mm size that I have, that I'm going to be using, that's the size of that. So it is significantly smaller than the smallest ones you find in that little wheel. But this one is going to fit in the heart a little bit better, so that's the one I'm going to use. I just got to flip that over so that the red side is up. And it's a little hard to tell for right now, but what you're going to do to adhere that rhinestone to your nail is taking some top coat. You're just going to put a little blob on your nail where you want the rhinestone to go. Then you need just a teeny bit of top coat on your dotting tool, so I'm just going to dip the tip of that right into the stuff that was on my nail. Then just touching the top of the rhinestone, it picks it right up. Then I'm going to place the rhinestone in the center of the heart and kind of press it in so that it settles into the top coat blob, and there it is. See how cute that is? Now I've done the larger one on my other nail so you can compare how they look. And I don't know, I mean, your opinion may be different, but I think the smaller one looks a little bit better. I think the bigger one starts to kind of overtake the heart, and I just want a little bit of dazzle, not to necessarily overtake it. And in that amount of time, I think that the white dots are going to be dry enough that I'm going to go ahead with the pink now. So taking my little piece of paper back, I'm going to put some pink nail art paint, a little blob of that. And doing the exact same thing I did with the white dots, I'm going to dip into that, and I'm actually going to place the pink directly on the dots that I made in white. Why I did that is because you need the white to create a base for the pink to show through. If I put pink directly on the red, you wouldn't see the pink at all. So I'm just going through and putting all the pink dots, so now I have a line of pink dividing the red and the white. Okay, I've let it dry for just a minute, so you want to have enough top coat here and gently brush it over the entire nail. You'll want to make sure that you do cover the rhinestone. That'll help keep it on. Just make sure that you kind of go here at the tip where the rhinestone is and make sure you brush that too so you don't have a giant glob of it. Final look. Now I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see. And this is what your final look looks like. You've got the cute little hearts here on the red nails, and you've got a nice little I love you, a little I heart you for your accent nail. I hope you guys like this one, and this will probably be my last Valentine's tutorial for this year, but you've got 3 to choose from, at least for my channel, amongst all the other ones on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Maybe you'll get a chance to try it out. And thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.